Hey, Jake, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
We're doing
good.
Actually, technically not as good as you since you won The Voice, man. Well, congrats on that.
Thank you so much. It's definitely a blessing.
So are you still pinching yourself thinking, I actually woke up and I'm still The Voice winner?
Yeah. I mean, I've every step of the way. I mean, even this morning, I don't think it's fully set in yet. It's just been a whirlwind, and very grateful for it, but still trying to figure out what all's going on.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I can tell you that everyone here in Wyoming is cheering you on. It is so good to have a country singer number one.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Jake, I'm wondering, hearing your voice, would by any chance Ronnie Dunn have been an influence of yours?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've heard Ronnie Dunn, I've heard Garth Brooks, which either one of those guys are, huge compliments. But fun fact is I didn't actually growl during my songs until I got on the show, and I kind of learned. I did it the first time. I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool," and then I kind of remembered what Ronnie has done, and anytime you got a great singer, and if you can emulate him at all, it's a blessing if you can do that, and so definitely huge influences in my music.
Yeah, well, Jake, if I understand right, your parents were missionaries, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you kind of grew up traveling with them, and that's when you kind of learned how to sing as a kid, right?
Yes, sir. We traveled all over the U.S. when I was really young, and then we actually moved over to the Dominican Republic when I was about 8, and got a guitar, I think, when I was around 13, but I'd always sang and stuff, and then led worship at the church, and then I taught myself how to play guitar, and then, it just kind of grew from there.
Now, you actually are a Texas boy, too, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I was originally born in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Okay, so I got a name drop. Have you ever eaten at the Crazy Cajun in Port A?
Oh, I have not.
Oh, man. Okay, you need to put it on your bucket list, and there's actually a picture of me, like 14 years old, on the wall. So look for the girl with the unibrow and braces.
So you and Jake are connected for your life. Go figure.
That's right. Crazy Cajun, I'm telling you. So you played your original song, Better Off Without You, in the finale. Can we expect more music like that from you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got an album or an EP that's a 6 or 7 song EP that I had completely finished right before I got on the show, and of course I couldn't release it while I was with the show.
Sure.
And I think Kelly and I are going to look at that and see if there's anything that we can pull from that. The Better Off Without You is the title track on that, and I've got a bunch of other songs that I've written with some incredible writers, and so I'm anxious to kind of get out there. They've all kind of got that same kind of country,
sure,
but also got some Eagles and Fleetwood Mac feel to it.
Ooh, nice.
Excited for everybody to hear them.
Yeah, we have Jake Hoot from The Voice, winner of The Voice this week with us. So what made you decide to go after that, man?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I was so skeptical from the get-go. I thought it was fake. I thought, all these different things, but there was just something, telling me to do it. And of course, I had my girlfriend and a bunch of friends that were very encouraging. And, I think if it had been any other time, I would not have done it.
Mm-hmm.
But just because of the place I was at in life, and, I had just gotten over, I'd gone through a divorce a while before, but I'd just gotten over it and was in a good place. And I was just like, let's do it. Why not? And obviously, it was the right decision. I'm so glad I did.
So I'm sure we have some aspiring country music artists listening to you right now, chatting with us. What would you say to them if they're feeling that same fear?
I would tell them just go do it. I've been very blessed and very fortunate in my life to have a great support system, whether it's my family, whether it's my close friends that all encouraged me. And so, if I can do anything in this life but encourage somebody, that's a great thing. And so, if I could tell you anything, it's you just go do it. Sometimes it's really beneficial to get out of your comfort zone and take a step, out on faith. And, obviously, even if I hadn't won, it was still one of the greatest experiences of my life just to be there, be around everybody, and get to know everybody. And so, absolutely, go out and do it.
Yeah, Jake, Kelly Clarkson believed in you from day one. What did you learn from her?
I just learned, I learned a ton of stuff, but probably the biggest thing was, just to have more confidence in myself, and to, actually go out and perform like I belong on the stage rather than go out there, shaking and everything else. And so that was, she was my biggest cheerleader throughout the process. I mean, she was just always, trying to encourage me and build me up. And so, I think that's one of the big reasons I got more comfortable there towards the end was, I had all these people, just kind of encouraging me and backing me. me. And so, if anything, it was just to have more confidence.
And that is a life skill right there. I know when you were talking about your plans for the future, you said Kelly and I. I mean, first of all, how cool that you can refer to Kelly Clarkson as Kelly and that she's going to continue on this journey with you.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's still something I'm trying to process. I say it nonchalantly because I don't think I fully processed. But, yeah, no, I mean, I got to share the stage with her and do a duet, which was, an incredible experience. And then getting to win, and then of course her telling me before she left Tuesday night, she was just like, "Hey, well, we're gonna get together after the holidays." And just hearing Kelly Clarkson say that, I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, so this does continue." So I'm excited to, whatever life brings, I'm excited for it and ready to rock and roll.
Well, Jake, I saw that you were part of the reason why you went after The Voice was to make your daughter proud.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel now to know? How does she feel about you winning The Voice now?
I think she is proud. I don't think she fully grasps everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But, and I'm sure more than anything, she's ready for me to be home so we can do Christmas. That's one of the last things she told me before she flew out. She's like, "Daddy, we got to open presents." I was like, "All right, I'll be there." But,
spoken like a true little girl.
I think she is proud.
Yeah, she's going to keep you real, keep you humble and real.
Well, Jake, I know I know you're a super busy man after winning The Voice and stuff. We certainly appreciate your time. We hope you'll include Wyoming in your travel plans once you hit the road, man.
Heck yeah, absolutely. I really do appreciate y'all having me on this morning and taking the time for it.